Welcome to Cooking with Soy. I'm Judy Gillard, or you might know me as Chef Judy from the Judy a la carte show. And today I'm going to be showing you some traditional recipes made a little healthier by incorporating soy into it. Now, risotto is one of the dishes that I love making and people are always asking me questions about. And risotto is made with a white arborio rice that's a short grain white rice that has a lot of starch in it, and that's how you get the creaminess. But it's also just a simple carbohydrate, so I wanted to boost the nutritional value up a little bit, so I'm going to incorporate black soybeans in this right at the end to fold it in to make it healthier. So to start, I'm going to use soybean oil. Now, soybean oil is in the market. Almost all of our vegetable oils are made with soybean oil. And just look at the ingredients in the back and you'll see soybean oil is healthy for you. It's great to cook with. So just look for the vegetable oil that's soybean oil. I'm going to put some oil in my pan. Then some onions that I've chopped up. And we're just going to get these onions cooked until they're golden. And with this, I want to then add some red chili flakes. And this is going to just give some wonderful back heat to our risotto. And I like adding my chili flakes at the same time that I'm doing my onions, so the flavor is going to really incorporate and marry through the product. So these, you don't want them to burn, you just want them to get golden. I'm going to put a little bit of black ground pepper in now too. I'm not going to put any salt because at the end we'll taste for seasoning. My chicken broth that I'll be using is a low sodium. And then I'll be using some Parmesan cheese in this, which has salt, so we don't want to over salt it. So you can see now my onions have gotten soft. So next I want to add my arborio rice. And with this, I just want to coat all of the rice with a little bit of the oil and just get it a little bit toasty. And again, this is going to incorporate those chili flakes. So after I've done that, I'm going to add just a little white dry vermouth. You can use white wine or you can use just water if you choose. But it's going to give another layer of flavor. And I just want to cook it till it all absorbs. And it absorbs pretty quickly. Now I'm going to start adding my chicken broth. And I've heated my chicken broth, a low sodium chicken broth. And I'm going to add a little bit at a time and just cook it until the rice has absorbed. So this takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it. Okay, I continued folding in my chicken broth, and now my risotto is perfectly done and ready for the next steps, which I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese and parsley. The parsley is going to give it a really bright, fresh taste. So it's actually going to be black, white, and green. So I want to mix it all in. So it's well mixed into my risotto. And then I am now going to fold in my black beans. And these are black soybeans. You find them in the canned bean section, and you just rinse them really well. And the black soybeans have so many health benefits to them. You can use them for making chili. You can puree them for making a dip. They're one of my go-to favorites. But I just want to gently fold in my black beans because I don't want them to leach color, because I want to have more of a black and white risotto, which is a healthy main course. You have all the nutrients that you need in it. And the only thing that we need with this is a good dessert. Well, this dessert is something that I just crave all the time because it's so healthy and it tastes delicious. I'm using tofu as the base, a firm tofu, and this is the curds from the soybeans. It has lots of protein, it has fiber, it has everything we need to really be healthy. I can't think of anything bad in it, so it's all perfect. I'm going to put this in my food processor. To this, I'm going to add some Dutch processed cocoa powder. You want a good quality cocoa powder for this, and I'm using quite a bit because I want this to be really chocolatey and be full of those high antioxidants that we get from our cocoa powder. Now I'm going to add a little bit of coffee, and coffee really brings up the flavor in your chocolates. And this is just an instant espresso, and it's a handy thing to have in your pantry. Raw sugar, now this is turbinado sugar and raw sugar, and I prefer using it because it's not processed as much as refined sugar, and it has a kind of molassesy taste, so it adds another flavor profile to it. But you could certainly use regular sugar if you don't have this. Put that in. Now I have some melted chocolate chips that are going in here, just to add some more good chocolate flavor to this. And then I'm just going to blend it. Okay, this is well blended. Let me just give a little taste. Oh, incredible. I'm just going to put it in a pretty dessert dish. I've also even put this in like a pot of creme, little cup, or an espresso cup. So in this, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of whipped topping on it. Now let me plate up some of our risotto. Now if you wanted, you could do a green salad with this, but you have everything you need for the perfect meal. You'll find these recipes at nebraskasoybeans.org or the Bean Team's Facebook page. The Nebraska Soybean Board encourages you to eat well, eat soy.